Heyo, Latin learners! More and more villagers are interested in our sweet harbor, so I think this really might work. Let's put in some final stalls and decorations, and then maybe some villagers will want to move in over here. Now, how do I get out of here?
Henle Vocabulary Lesson 19. And the first word we have here is trado, tradere, tradidi, traditus. And so be careful with this one because it's really easy to assume that trado means trade. But it doesn't mean trade, it means something kind of like trade. It actually means hand over. But that's not necessarily trading. So be careful with that word. And then we have dimito, dimittere, dimissi, dimissus. Okay, so notice this though, that this is just kind of an expanded form of mito, mittere, missi, missus. Do you remember what mito means? Well, mito means send, and if mito means send and the di there, or de, means away, then all of a sudden, dimito means send away, or dismiss, which is another way to say the same thing. So that one's not too hard to remember, and I don't think you'll have too much trouble memorizing this one. Okido, okidere, okidi, okisus, which means kill. Yikes. And then we have sine. Sine is a preposition. You may have memorized it before. It means without, and it goes with ablative. And then we have fere. Fere is an adverb. It means almost. It almost kind of, it looks like there should be more to that word. Fere, it's like you're saying a word and then you stop it in the middle. Like you're almost done saying the word, but it feels like you're not quite, but that's the whole word. It's almost the same way with sine, but fere means almost, so maybe that's a way to help you memorize that word. Now there are a couple review words in this lesson as well, but really not that many. So altogether we only have 5 new vocabulary words, but then there are 5 review vocabulary words as well. We have defendo, which is easy to remember, that means defend, and then duco, which coming from the noun we learned dux, which means leader, duco means lead, and then we have pelo, which means repulse, drive, or route, and then we have winko, which means conquer, and then ago, which has several different meanings, one of which is drive, treat, act, do, several different definitions for that one. So just review those because they're going to come up in the future, in the upcoming exercises, so pay attention to those. But let's see if we can go back through these and see if we can remember them. Alright, trado, tradere, tradidi, traditus. Hand over. Then we have dimito, dimittere, dimissi, dimissus. Send away or dismiss. And then we have akido, akidere, akidi, akisus. Kill. Yikes. And then we have sine, our preposition which means without. And then we have fere, which means almost. So fere means almost.
Oh, and I decided we're gonna sneak in lesson 20 as well since it's review and it's super short. We have audio, which means hear, munio, which means fortify or construct when it's with wiam or wias. We have wenio, which means come, and conwenio, which means come together or assemble. Lesson 20 is super short, only 4 review words, but make sure and pay attention to these since they'll be in the upcoming exercises. Phew, a lot of hard work to get this harbor up and running, but I've had a lot of great feedback from the villagers and a couple are already excited to move in. Now we need to build a place for them to move in, someplace a bit nicer than their little houses on the hill. See you next time.